Hey y'all, this is Tangy Divine with Divine Ancestral Conduit. Um, Back at y'all with another Divine Ancestral um Ancestor Talking Drum Spirit. I Y'all, I'm a little there's something in the energy right now, and it's given that I might need to do I said I'm gonna stop saying collective, a general. It's given that I might need to do a general read of the energy. Um, and then like shortly thereafter, first of all, let me say I don't have nothing pertaining to what I'm about to mention going on in my life, but um, it's I don't know how to. It's almost given that like a past person is like trying to. Okay, long the short of it is that they're trying to come back, but it's like it's almost like that you don't have space for them. And so I'm not gonna get too bogged down with that up in this read or whatever, because this don't have nothing to do with that. This is from your guys, and maybe your guys have wanted me to mention it, because this read is specifically about what they need to inform you of. But it was like I don't talk to none of my exes, right? And it's we are not on bad terms, but it's like to the extent that I'm pretty sure none of them are trying to come back, and I'm not trying to, So, when I first got the energy, it was a little weird, right? Then I typically have music playing in the background or whatever to see if any additional messages come out, but that's like with every reading that I do. And the first song that came on was "Loving," what is it called, "Loving on Me" by uh yes, Jack Harlow. "Loving on Me." I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. And then after that, we got "First" with Schoolboy Q. And then the very first line, if I'm not mistaken, of that song is "I was the first one fucking that bitch." Uh, uh, or I should probably cut that. "I was the first one ucking that itch." Okay, that's the first line of the song. He talk about more than just that or whatever, but that's the first line of the song after the energy that I got, and then after "Loving on Me" by Jack Harlow. And so now we got "Blurred Lines" by Robin Thicke, and before "Blurred Lines" came on, something told me to pull up the set list, the set list. Something told me to pull up the list, the audio list, and so it was "Loving on Me" by Jack Harlow, "First" by Schoolboy Q, "Blurred Lines" by Robin Thicke, "Emergency" by Nanso Amadi, "Say Yes" by Michelle Williams, Beyonce, and Kelly. Now, even though that's a gospel song, we got "Paradigm" and then "Private Show" afterwards. It's almost giving the energy of somebody who, and that's why I said I think I'm gonna have to do a general read on this. It's almost giving the energy of somebody who, um, whatever they once thought was clear, like whatever path away from you they once thought was clear, it's not. In the sense that uh, there might not even be anything wrong with the person that they're with versus you, but the thing that's wrong is they don't want to be in that energy, especially with "Blurred Lines" coming up. I'm getting that it's kind of like, what, mama? Especially with "Blurred Lines" coming up, I'm getting that it's kind of like they confused. Like even I don't know if this is the cover for the album or just the cover for the song, but even the cover art for this that I'm looking at with Robin Thicke on it, it kind of gives the air of confusion, like with the different colors and stuff like that. Like that's not the message that it necessarily gives off at face value, but like when you're actually looking at it and looking at the contrast of everything of this cover, it's confusion for it to be followed up with "Emergency" by Nanso Amadi. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but I love his music. Um, and that's kind of a love song, but it's like what it following "Blurred Lines" is like. This is like an abrupt realization for this person. They don't really know what to do with it. Except they want to come back, but they don't think that you're gonna. They don't think you're gonna bite, is what I heard. But I don't want to get too much in that energy. We'll come back to that. I have to do a general for that. Oh, what's this? I want to pull in this. Queen Nefertiti alchemy. Maybe they're trying to like pull you in. Maybe they're trying to alchemize you in. I manifest. Oh, you know what I just got? This person has been changed. Yeah, they're probably trying to like alchemize or manifest you back, but this person themselves have been changed, which is why and maybe they were your first or you were their first. Um but the energy that they were once in, that they were so comfortable being in, like it's in, they're not comfortable being in there. That's why the lines are blurred, because that was once somewhere where they chose to be and now they don't want to be there. It could be business wise, it could be pertaining to a person, it could be like they listen to family over picking you. um but I don't want to get too much up into that. We're gonna come back to that. God, just bring it back to me. So okay. I think it says 6 minutes in. All right, guys. Higher source of light, higher self, angels, God. Higher source of light, higher self, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, gods and goddesses of the bloodline. I ask that you please tap into this space, tap into my energy. Please grant me clear and concise messages as pertains to whoever needs to hear this message. Um, I ask that you please blind and banish any and all evil eyes, evil entities, evil spirits, and evil energies. And I ask that you please restrict and remove any and all monitoring spirits, monitoring entities, energies, and eyes. I'm sorry, y'all. I was trying to make sure I was recording because I have a nasty habit of leaving my mic muted. And I would have been pissed off had it like not recorded the last 7 minutes of me talking, especially with that energy that I got. Because I am going to do a read on that. And I'm also getting that somebody had like a dream or something like that. So I'll have to do something different for that one. All right. Grand Rising, who are you, great ancestor? What we got? We have my with giving and receiving. All right. What do you need from the general? Ooh, they gave us three. That's a lot. Oh, they gave us four. And this one was sneaking, feeling safe or sneaking out. Alright, so if I take. Alright. We have Jumbi with masks, Nundi with truth. We have Tituba with feeling safe, and Gang Sarah with resistance, but Tituba was actually hiding under truth. So Jumbi is 18, which is 9. Nundi is truth, which is 7. I mean 34, which is 7. Tituba is 4. And Gang Sarah is 22, which is 4. But also, look how similar these two cards are. So maybe with them resisting something, you'll feel safe. They need you to resist something so that you can feel safe. So that I just heard the you can save the bloodline, but in the instance that those that come after you will feel safe to like live freely is what I'm getting. I'm not, and it came under mass, which if you're in a mass and you're not living freely at all, you're hiding every part of yourself, which is definitely gonna be hard for you to do, even if you're not hiding every part of yourself. And even Gang Sarah she looks like she feels safe. But I mean, I guess you gotta feel safe enough to resist, right? You gotta feel safe to resist. I would. So after removing a mask and living within your truth, which is a resistance in itself, um, you'll feel safe. That's what they need you to do. Remove some type of mask, uncover something. Even if it's like not a mask that you're wearing, there's some type of truth that you have to expose, something you have to uncover. And I'm not saying like expose, like go expose nobody's business. It's like expose, like recognize and accept, that type of thing. And if it's something that doesn't align with it, if it's something that doesn't align with your life, then at that point you would have to let it go, right? And that's the only way that you'll be able to feel safe. Or if it's like a bondage that's on the bloodline, you would have to uncover it, face that truth, do what you have to do to avoid living within that type of bondage on the bloodline. And if you don't know how, you have to consult with your spirit team, is what I just heard. Um, and that leads you to overcoming that bondage on the bloodline. At that point, you and those that come after you will be born feeling safe. Like I said, because feeling safe came after, it was hidden under the truth. Normally, I wouldn't take that many, but we're going to take it. We're going to see. I really need to be making money right now, y'all. But I really being compelled to, like, do this. And for whatever reason, we're doing this right at sunset. I mean, right at sunrise. For whatever reason, YouTube has been slow to upload the videos. So I've noticed that they like post after midnight and things like that. So, um, yeah. So, what ancestral patterns does need to be aware of? Nana Buluku with seasons. I just heard it's that time. Oh wait, over here. It's that time. Where are they blocked? Manifestation. Mojadi with manifestation and Sachi with grounding. You need to be more grounded to allow your manifestations to come through. With Mama Jumbo with shine at the bottom of the deck, that's the energy, basically. Um, okay. I'm enjoying this. Oh, manifestation is number 9. Sachi with grounding is 3. And you know what's so funny? If I'm not mistaken, the root of 9 is 3. And grounding is connected to your root chakra. If I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, and if we have any mathematicians and mathletes that wind up coming across this video, go ahead and let your girl know. If I was incorrect, please put the correct answer. But if I'm not mistaken, the root of 9 is 3, and that's so funny because it's saying that the root of manifestation is grounding. But we already know that, right? Because grounding is connected to your root chakra, and all of those things have to be aligned in order for you to properly manifest, right? We know that. Okay. How can they evolve? Okay. Naked. Ha, that's so crazy. Alright, how can they evolve? Mami Wata with naked and is set with surrender. Mami Wata is 30. I said it's 44. And I mean, we're talking about living outside of a mask, right? Resisting the urge to live within the cover up or within the mask, right? That means you have to be naked. That means you have to surrender to the energy or to the circumstance or the situation, right? Surrender to the acceptance of it is what I'm hearing, right? Whew, Lordy. And what do we and shine is still at the bottom of the deck. So once this is done, there is something that is coming out for you. You are gonna be able to live. Well, we already know you're gonna be able to live more fully, and you're gonna be feeling safe and to live your true self. But I'm getting like every time I'm hearing this right now in this energy, I'm getting like a what is this? Almost like y'all know those yellow fireworks that like when they pop them. This it's not a firework though, but this is like the closest thing I could think to describe it. Like the little yellow firework, when you set it off or whatever, and then go up into the sky. It make all that fucking noise, right? It make all that fucking noise while they go up in the sky, and then all of a sudden it explodes. Right? Disregard my noise. But anyway, all of a sudden it explodes. When it explodes, it's like the way it looks. That's what I keep seeing. But it's like, imagine you shooting three of them up at once. That's what I'm getting with Shine, the explosion, that end result. But like the initial one, when like everything is still close together, but it's like the whole action, it just goes a little bit slower than a firework would. So it or like a sparkler. Nah, the sparklers and the drinks don't be. It's not given what I'm talking about. Imagine like three of the fireworks, and the actual action of it starting out small, and then getting bigger, and all the clusters of the lines that you can see, the clusters of electricity, how it illuminates. And then as it illuminates, it's like, and it basically it's like it's bubbling down from the root chakra. It illuminates up to, like, if you would visualize a person around that action that the firework does, it's almost as if the spark starts at the root chakra, and it explodes up through, it ignites up through all the other chakras, and then it comes out, and then it reaches others, is what I'm hearing. So I mean, take that as you will, but Shine 32 is still at the bottom of the deck, which is a 5 energy. um Okay, what do we most want them to know? Katesh with Sacred Lust. Interesting. And Queen of Sheba at the bottom of the deck now with Secrets Revealed. Katesh with number 26, which is 8. And Queen of Sheba with Secrets Revealed, which is 36, which is 9. Right? Which is manifestation. Secrets Revealed and manifestation. Grounding, manifestation, Secrets Revealed. But you know what I'm getting with this? There's something that you have, something about you is hidden. Okay, so what it's giving me right now is something about you is hidden, but not like in a sense of like a defect about you or anything like that. I don't know why they gave me defect. That's specifically the word that they told me to say. It's something about you hidden, as if like maybe others see like different personality traits of you as a defect, but get your ass out here. See, and I'm telling the truth, because all this whole time I was doing this, we didn't have no flying fuckers, or no flying uckers around here. We didn't have none of them, right? We didn't have none of them. And all of a sudden, when I get to that point, we got two of them sitting there playing right there, trying to slide up in here. And you know how I feel like, especially during reads, when those little small flying things. First of all, respect all animals, but fuck them. I mean, uck them. But it only happens during the read. It only happens during the read. Okay, I remember what I was about to say, so it's okay that I got distracted. See, something don't want this to get to y'all. It's okay that I got distracted because I remember. Normally I wouldn't remember. Okay, so it's something about you that's being hidden away, maybe a little bit from yourself, maybe something that you denied about yourself, but like it's not a character flaw, it's not a personality trait defect. It's something that you hid to protect yourself, but you didn't even really notice that that's what you were doing, right? So you hid this part of yourself to protect yourself, to protect it. And I think your spirit team, the way it's kind of coming out is they helped you, they aided you in hiding your, like it was important, it was imperative that you hid this part about yourself at that time. But you got so comfortable hiding under that mask, right? You got so comfortable hiding under that mask that they're trying to pull it off of you now. Or they it's not that aggressive. They're trying to show you, they're trying to encourage you to release yourself from the mask. They're trying to show you that it is safe for you to come out and be and expose as part of yourself. It is safe for you to, if like it is really given, like it's a gift that you have, that it was think like, and I'm not saying it was this, but just think like this. Salem witch trials, right? They had to hide their gifts in order to not be put on the stake, or not on the stake, burned at the burned at the stake. Well, shit, that's still being put at the stake, but they had to hide the more electrified parts. Thank you, spirit. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps, y'all. I'm shivering, but I'm really trying to contain it. You had to hide the most electrifying traits about yourself. The things that really make you, like, people think that you're a light now, but the things that really make you sparkle is what I'm hearing. You had to, like, hide to protect yourself. I don't know whether maybe your family doesn't, like, maybe it was something that was exposed to you when you were younger and your family doesn't really do like gifts type things. Excuse me. For example, they may be more religious and spiritual, which is not a bad thing, but there's a different understanding of how the paths of things and how things should go, right? When there's that type of difference. So maybe it was something like that, and so you were like, I have to hide this gift or these gifts of myself, the most electrifying parts of myself. I have to hide it in order to protect me from them. And kids are really smart. I mean, if I told y'all the stuff that I understood when I was younger that did not have to be explained to me, and I'm getting Champagne Life. Remember, I was talking y'all. Champagne Life by Neo is playing. Remember, I was just talking about the bottles with the sparklers on the bottles, but like I said, that's not big enough. It's bright because it's closer, so maybe that's why they gave me the sparklers on the bottle. Um, because when the sparklers, I don't really go to the club or whatever, but when the sparklers are in your face, they're really bright and they resemble that reaction that I was referring to about the golden firework, right? Um but this is how I know this got to get out, because I it's very easy for me to lose my train of thought a lot of times, but I know exactly where I left off at before I started talking about that. It's almost like something's trying to distract me from getting this message out. Why am I splitting the deck? Medusa with rage and Tanit with pleasure. And Sacred Lust is already on the. And with this, I'm getting this is something that you're passionate about. Because Secrets Revealed is still at the bottom. All I did was split the decks, though, right? I mean, split the deck. Secrets Revealed is still at the bottom, 36. To Neat with Pleasure was the second split, because the first one I did it in the back first, which is Rage, Medusa. That's another 5, number 23. It's another 5 card. And then To Neat Pleasure, number 11. And Sacred Lust is already on the board. It's something that you are passionate about. And Sacred Lust is in the part that, what do they want you to know? So they want you to know that there's a part of yourself that you've hidden away that you are passionate about, to the point that it's like it can come off like lust about this thing. And like usually that's, as an artist myself, usually that's associated with passion projects, right? You can become so passionate about a project that it comes off as lust for the project, not like in a literal lustful sexual way, right? But like lust for the project in the sense that it's like you eat, sleep, breathe it, right? So maybe there's a project that you wanted to do when you were younger that you need to come back to. They want you to come back to it. This is a call to come back. This is a call to ground so you can manifest and come back and really expose who you are, who they created you to be. But honestly, with all of that firework and stuff, look, here come one of y'all nieces. All that with all the firework and stuff like that is really giving me like a star. It's really giving me a star. Because if we want to be honest, the sparklers and fireworks, it's almost like they are star imitations, We shoot the fireworks in the sky where the stars are. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like something that's a little bit more tangible, a little bit easier for us to reach. And in many places, they can't see the stars because they got so many lights in the city. Hey, girl, don't I? Hey, watch what you're doing. I'm about to beat her up. Okay, okay, y'all. I'm about to beat this little girl up. I haven't even gotten to the thing or whatever. But one of y'all nieces came up here and she like almost like, girl, I don't like the amount of distractions that are kind of being sent, but it's not given like somebody else is doing it. So if you think there's like a person doing it, no. This is a spiritual thing. Something, somewhere, somehow don't want me to get this out to y'all. Something. I understand it because what that means that, and like the very last thing I said was I was talking about how it resembles a star, those fireworks and things like that. So what this is giving me is this thing that has been like safely tucked away, like you had to tuck it in night type shit. This thing that has been safely tucked away, it's given that you, once it comes out, it's gonna be big. It's something that you're gonna be truly passionate, like almost to the extent of lustful for, right? Completing it, bringing it to the world, you know. Y'all, my like everything in me feels electrified right now. I'm not even kidding. Like I'm not playing. I'm not kidding. I'm not trying to be funny. I promise. I have goosebumps. Everything in me feels kind of electrified right now. Like I've been activated just by almost like just telling you about this gives me a glimpse of your energy, your inner energy, right? And you still have small sparks I'm hearing that comes out that has been coming out all your life because this thing is within you, because it's a part of you. So even though it's tucked away, it can never be like taken from you. You still expose certain aspects of it as you were growing and stuff like that. But now they need you to pull it on full display is what I just heard. Okay. Let me get y'all, I can't even. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get the readings done on these cuz I like I said I got to go make some money. I got to hurry up. Okay, we have ooh, it's almost like just giving you this information gives me like a peek at the light or the light that the gift that you have that's been hidden is gonna like give to the world. And so like I'm excited, like I have goosebumps, I have like that feeling in your pit of your stomach. Like I now I also just heard you can do good with this or you can be less than favorable with this, right? Either way, you're gonna be big from it, but it can be like imagine a superhero movie or it's like an actual superhero movie when they have powers and stuff like that. They can either do good with the power or they could be an asshole with the power. It's the difference between being a see it's the difference between being a hero and a villain. I didn't know what the word was that I wanted to say. All I know is I wanted to say hero or, and I almost said anti hero. But Spirit is so tapped into this energy right now that they made me say villain before I even got to the hero part. I promise you, villain wasn't the word that I was going to say. I was going to say hero or anti hero. And they pushed villain out. I'm so happy to be doing this. I don't know what I'm going to title this. I have no clue. Thank you, God. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, spirit guides. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I'm thankful that you blessing me with this energy to be able. I'm grateful to be able to give the message out. I'm grateful to be that vessel. Okay, now y'all, the whole computer fell. The whole computer fell. The whole thing. The absolute whole computer fell. Okay. One of your nieces behind it, but she ain't touching it at all. She not even touching the stand that's on the computer. She hasn't moved. She sleep. Well, she moved just now because I was feeling behind to see how much space she had between the whatchamacallit. I knew she hadn't moved, but I was just curious about how much space it was between the object behind the computer and her. Y'all, okay. Ma'at, goddess of giving and receiving. Goddess Ma'at represents alignment, truth, and balance. Her name means order, as her father, Egyptian sun god Ra, rose rose out of the chaos and put her in charge of divine justice. Ma'at's guidance. Reset your harmonic balance. And we know grounding came up here with manifestation. You are out of alignment. The sacred scales command you to give and receive. If you receive without giving, you are selfish and out of alignment. If you give without receiving, you are stuck in martyrdom and out of alignment. Giving and receiving is spiritual law and spell work. Give time, money, service, resources, and good vibes. If you are a generous giver, cultivate a practice of receiving. Receiving is a sacred feminine principle that makes many uncomfortable. Receive compliments, joy, support, pleasure, friendship, money, and love. They are all the same to spirit. Goddess declaration: I give easily and freely, I receive freely and easily. It's funny that they talk about being out of alignment when it's already been revealed that you are out of alignment with grounding with manifestation that came up and then being under this mask, right? And what seasons up here is the time for you to come out of alignment. It's the time for you to surrender and fully reveal your true self, your true gifts, the thing that's going to set that spark. But it's funny that that's what starts, that's the explanation for the card that starts the reading when we got the message before we even read that, right? All right, next we have Jumbi with masks, number 18. Compared to what is playing right now, what I'm getting with that is nobody compares to you. When this gift is revealed, I'm getting one of one. That's literally what I heard. It. I don't know what that means for someone, but I'm hearing one of one. Take that how it resonates. Jumbi. Jumbis are the scary, shadowy, otherworldly spirits and monsters of the Caribbean. I don't know why I said Caribbean. I really say Caribbean. I don't know why I said that. Where's the lie? Get quiet to get clear. Put your hand on your heart. Now, are you confused or are you afraid? Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Show your true face. Wearing a mask blocks your vulnerability and blessings. If you are wearing a mask, dare to reveal yourself. You are lying to others and yourself. Wearing a mask is exhausting. Be you. If someone else is wearing a mask with you, you deserve clarity. Your relationship and connection is built on lies. The mask is a projection of your own. Goddess declaration: I am willing to remove the mask. 34. Truth. Nundi, goddess of truth. Nundi the bold, outspoken wife of Benin Iwa Legba, was feeling neglected by her husband. Even with several wives, his head turned easily. So Nundi lived her truth, took her own lover, and became her own best friend. Get real. What is your truth? Truth telling matters. Being able to hear the truth matters just as much. Tell the truth. Each person has their own version. Speak yours. Words have impact. Maybe you're writing something. Okay. And now this feels like everybody be talking about me. But my little song ain't nothing, it's just a little song. Yo. I knew I wasn't tripping. Hold up. I'm about to fucking go, y'all. Swear to God, this whole time I've been feeling like, am I tripping or is something like crawling on me? But y'all saw, I kept looking left and I didn't see nothing on me. But just now, when I look left, something says stop and look. Now, y'all, I have 20/20 vision. I have 20/20 vision, so I can see shit that other people can't see. Or maybe it's not 20/20. Whichever one is the one that's like the best one, because I always forget. They don't even tell it to me no more because I've been going to the same optometrist since I was like little, and it's always the same. Like when I get there, like, and I've asked, I was like, "Is it still the same as last year?" Yeah, still the same as. So, yo, why I had two maggots, like very, very small things, right? Two of them was crawling on me. But the whole time I'm sitting here, I'm like, am I tripping or is something crawling on me? But when I'm looking, I don't see nothing. And then I saw like a little speck or whatever, but honestly, I looked so fast and I returned back to the reading because, again, distractions. I turn back, and maggots are also monitoring spirits. So shit is trying to. I know I said I feel like me saying the prayer to remove the monitoring spirits literally allowed me to be alert enough to be able to remove them as they came. The two flies that came earlier, which they didn't even come up here, so they don't have nothing to do with this, I'm pretty sure. But we in the park right now, so I'm pretty sure it came through like the window or whatever. Matter of fact, let me close all these B words. Cause we don't need maggots falling in the car. Not while my baby's in here. Hell no. Cause they just be chilling. Not when my baby's in here. Nah. We don't need them exposed. Exposed. That's coming up again. But anyway, something does not want me to tell you to release this, and it's spiritually, and not like the spirit guys don't want it released, but like, tapping into this energy, like you can access, or you can, like, the influence comes from all sides. Like, you ever watch like a ghost, like a mediumship, like, when they have ghost hunters or whatever, and they bring a medium, the medium can pick up on all the energies, right? It doesn't mean that they're affected by them, but they can pick up on all the energies. That's what it feels like. Like, I'm picking up on the fact that there is an energy that does not want you to fully live within your truth because it's going directly against what they want. And maybe they want something, they don't want this, whatever you're about to reveal or whatever, they don't want it out. They don't want people to be awakened, is what I just heard. Ooh, return of the goosebumps. Okay. So, tell the truth. Each person has their own version. Speak yours. Words have impact. Remember that we all have triggers. Think before you speak and listen with compassion. Be gentle and stay calm in truth telling conversations. Goddess declaration: the truth is my friend. And then we have Tituba, number 4. Great ancestress Tituba was an enslaved Caribbean woman who was the first person accused in the 1692 Salem witch trials. Now, I know about Tituba, but when I brought up the witch trials, I promise you I wasn't thinking about Tituba. I was not thinking about her. It's like everything that's been mentioned so far is connected. So this is for somebody. This is for somebody. Okay. She was most likely kidnapped from the Guyana region in South America and then sold through a Barbados plantation. It is finally safe to be you. You have wandered through a dark night. Your trip has been long. Since childhood, that's long as fuck. There is a light ahead. Your liberation is apparent. You deserve to feel secure. Feeling safe is knowing that your basic needs are met. Feeling safe is feeling at home in your body. Feeling safe is trusting your journey. Feeling safe is feeling free around those you love. Feeling safe is trusting that the sun will rise again. If you grew up emotionally, spiritually, or physically unsafe, reset your default expectations to a healthier vibration. Grounding. Goddess declaration: I am safe. It is safe to be safe. Y'all. Gang Sarah for resistance. And this is what they want you to know, if I'm not mistaken. The position. Shadow Goddess Gang Sarah, the Witch of Golden Lane, another witch. The Witch of Golden Lane blew into Tobago on a determined breeze from West Africa to emancipate her family. Why about to say emaciate? What is that? I don't think that word fits. But what is that word compared to what just went off the whole time I was talking? There's no comparison. Emaciate. Yeah, that's how I was. Yeah, that's how I was thinking. I knew it had something to do with food, but I couldn't place it. But yeah, it means to unusually thin or weak, especially because of illness or lack of food. So yeah, I don't know why it made me say emaciate while I was reading that. So if you're emaciated due to lack of food or what have you, to me that's given still being suppressed, like a mask would suppress. And suppression is directly like the direct, like it's an antonym of emancipated, which is what she did. She freed them from oppression. What is going on? It's like that energy that's just. Now I wonder that's the same energy. Okay, you are scared that you're going to mess it all up. You may have stumbled, but this is a new day. Learn to show up for yourself. You ghost your own dreams and resist your own magic. Leo is coming out in every card. Stop holding back, worrying, and pretending to seek perfection that will never come. When it comes to you stepping into your greatness, resistance keeps you stuck. Resistance blocks growth, creativity, and evolution. Resistance may look like procrastination, laziness, disorganization, excuses, or lack of motivation. But there are deeper forces at play. You are resisting the force you really are. Galleration. What the? Goddess declaration. This is me. I show up. All right. All right, so that's what they need from you. All right, what ancestral patterns do you need to be aware of? We have Nana Buluku with seasons. And with that one, like I said before, I'm getting that the time is now. You know, the season, it is your season. And mm, like I said, and it's given that it has something, whatever made you cover it up, it has something to do with your family for most of whoever winds up seeing this. Um, it's given that the season for cover up had a lot to do with your family. It had a lot to do with maybe you were hiding it from them. It had a lot to do with that. All right. Nana Buluku is the most highest supreme being, primordial mother, grandmother of all the Orishas, and the homies, wise woman, herbalist, and healer. You have entered a new cycle that is very old. Allow yourself to become present. Trust in divine timing. The time is now. Don't be in such a hurry. There are no shortcuts here. Don't take shortcuts, but the time is now. So whatever you need to do to make sure that this gift comes out, that you fully uncover this gift safely, you need to do it. But you need to do it now. Not right now, but now. You know the saying is not now, but right now. No, not right now, but now. Are you ready for a new beginning? You are in or entering a new season that will force you to evolve. This is a time of major transition. You are not stuck. You are holding on to old patterns. Change can be terrifying. Allow yourself to be mentored. When you choose a new path, you are ripe for self sabotage. A commitment test from the universe may pop up to delay this new pathway. Stay the course. Your time is now. The goddess declaration, I am limitless. Guys, I'm about to flip out because if I'm not mistaken, hold up. I'm coming. If I'm not mistaken, the song that's playing right now, because I just so happened to look over at my phone, it started going dark and I didn't even realize it was still on. I thought I had like stopped it, but it looks like the I keep wanting to say set list, the music list, the audio list that's playing, the list that's playing right now. The song that's on right now looks like it's Stargazing by Miles Smith, and the very next song is You're My Star by Tank. I'm telling you, it's got something like, and it's gonna be big. It's gonna be explosive, but like explosive in a good way. For most of you, it's gonna be explosive in a good way. For some of you, it could be explosive in a bad way. Like I said, it's like the hero villain situation. You decide which way it explodes. So make sure you're thinking your choices through carefully. Is what I'm getting. Make sure you're making the right type of choices. Um, Let me see if I'm. Yeah, Stargazer by Miles Smith. Yo. Oh my god. Okay. Oh shoot. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I gotta hurry up. Ooh, I gotta hurry up. Okay. But I'm enjoying the energy, so fuck all that. We gotta do. 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 Okay. Um, where is this person blocked? So we have grounding and manifestation. All right, that's 3 and 9. And I didn't realize here with 139 ascension. Recognition of the season of change, recognition that the time is now, taking the time to ground and realign yourself because, like I said, you're out of alignment, and working that manifestation ritual, whatever that is. And by ritual, I mean like you don't have to actually be going to the altar and stuff like that. A manifestation ritual is anything that you do to manifest, right? It could be like anything that you do repeatedly to manifest, right? So it could be like if you have to research something, like if you are writing like a documentary or like a historical book is what I'm hearing or something like that, you can research those things, right? You're gonna have to repeatedly research those things. So yeah. Um You're My Star by Tank is playing, y'all. Oh my god. You may know great okay, Sachi with grounding. You may know great ancestress Sachi as Sarji or Sarah Bartman, the woman forced to perform as Hottentot Venus in the 19th century London. But before she was that, she was Sachi, a Kakoan girl in South Africa who deserved better. Protect your magic. Your heart is your own. Your body is your own. And you can still protect yourself. That's what they want you to do. They want you to ground and realign and then grind. That's what I heard. But they want you to ground and realign so that you can learn how to better present this thing that they need you to present, while still protecting yourself. Because there is a path to do that, which is why you have to make the right decisions. That's the difference between it going good or bad, is what I'm hearing. That whole hero villain thing that we were discussing. Yeah. Um, your mind is yours. Protect your magic. Your heart is your own, your body is your own, your mind is yours, your truth and story are your own. Be rooted in your truth. See, I started rushing because of that message I got. I'm about to go back and slow into the energy because we wasn't having that issue before that message came through, and my energy all of a sudden picked up because I really gotta go, but I really need to get this message out. Be rooted in your truth. Create healthy boundaries. Your energy is unsteady. Breathe. Come into the present. Say out loud, I am here. Trauma, stress, overwhelm, anxiety, and fear disconnect you from your body. Grounding keeps you present. When you feel rootless or unsettled, come back to your breath. Meditation and breath work are grounding. Try earthing, connecting your feet to soil. Free writing, clapping, stumping, and rubbing your hands together are all grounding. Goddess declaration. I am firmly planted and deeply rooted. And then we have manifestation with Mujadi. Goddess Mujadi is the hereditary reign queen of South Africa's Balabidu people, a matrilineal queendom. Mahaji's daughters dance to the frequency of rain. Showers of blessings are yours. Once you ground, y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's like some star energy. You are a rainmaker, master manifester, shapeshifter, alchemist, and sorceress. And alchemy came out. Remember that was the first thing I pulled when I was telling you about the energy from the general read they want me to do. And I'm gonna do that after I make this run. But oh my god, y'all. Okay, and sorceress. Open your hands and heart. Yes, make it rain. You are manifesting big. This has been a long time coming. You are co creating with spirit. Match the energetic frequency, the I say of your desire. You are magnetic and like attracts like. Raise your vibration and align with the sacred. Close your eyes and see your blessings. Feel them in your bones. Ask, believe, act, allow, receive. Goddess declaration, divine blessings flow to me so easily. You're my star is still on, but it's about to go off. That is crazy. Which number is this one? 26. Katesh with Sacred Lust. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Not that one. How can how can they evolve? We have 30 with Mami Wata. Light up my sky, you are my life. I just gotta be with you. You're mine. You're mine, sir. Okay, so your ancestors are saying basically you are the. It could be something, whatever this gift is. It could be lineage, like something in the lineage, and they gave it to you because they thought that you were a good vessel, and then when certain stuff started happening, the more the decisions that you made, even like the decision to hide it for a little bit, they thought it was a good idea. Like I said, they helped you, right? Um, My Type of Party by Dom Kennedy. Boy, when you get into this energy, yo, oh, you gonna be Oh, I hope I get to witness it. Okay, Mami Wata went naked. Mami Wata and her sisters live in the Ikpoba River in Benin City, Nigeria. But the ancient mermaid goddess is her own global pantheon. Mami Wata influences emotions and gives her followers with clairvoyance and healing powers. Hide no more. The emotional nakedness you avoid is your superpower, not your shame. I said that in the beginning. Being emotionally is not a defect. Being emotionally naked means being vulnerable enough for the real you to shine through. Vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. Practice. Oh my God. Now I'm making stupid mistakes. Okay. Practice being transparent. Start with people closest to you because I keep trying to rush. Say, I haven't been showing the whole me, but I am starting today. Have the courage to feel and express your feelings without people pleasing. Speak your truth, share your story, cultivate an appreciation for vulnerability in others. Become comfortable with feeling uncomfortable and making others uncomfortable. Goddess declaration, I have the courage to be vulnerable. And then we have I set with surrender. And that's number 44. Be naked and surrender. That's how they want you to evolve. I know that's right. Goddess Ascent is revered as a magical healer and sorceress. All these sorceresses, y'all, this is not, hey, all right. You ain't gotta believe me. You don't gotta believe me. I just hope the only thing I ask is that when the time comes and you get that message to go forth, your ass better conquer. That's all I ask. You ain't gotta believe me. But when the time comes, you better fucking believe me and you better do it. You have to. Oh, you have to. You have to. But the time is now, so get on it. I'm proud of you. We need you. She of 10,000 names. You may know her as Isis, her Greek name, or Aset, Aset or Waset. Aset is worshipped in ancient Nubia, Egypt, and beyond. Let it all go. Say aloud, now I surrender. These words cast a spell. Breathe them in. Release control. Stop bonding around struggle. Hand the keys to the divine. Allow spirit to carry you and fill in the gaps. You don't have to figure it all out. Oh God. God Goddess has your back. Have faith in where you are at this moment. Goddess declaration. Everything I need to know finds me at the perfect time. Alright. And then what do you most want them to know? Katesh was second last. Was she? Number 26. Oh, y'all, why I stopped on 26 before I looked at the number for the card? Come on now. Come on, spirit guide, you doing your big one in this one. Okay, Katesh, the mistress of the gods, is the Egyptian goddess of sacred sexuality, ecstasy, and fertility. Her two men, yes, are the fertility god Min and Montu, the god of war. You are an erotic creature. You have a divine right to experience sensual ecstasy. It is sacred to give and receive pleasure, and giving and receiving was the very first thing. You deserve to feel good. It feels good to feel good. So allow yourself to feel good. Lean into your sacred lust. Turn up your own fire and quench your thirst. Dance with pleasure. You daring to embrace your sensuality will set the world on fire, y'all. So maybe I don't know if it's like, are you like a dancer? You could be a dancer because she look like she dancing like. And if I she don't she look like a oh, you know what, I forgot she a little exposed, but don't she, uh let me put my hand this way, don't she look like a stripper, an exotic dancer, or whatever their appropriate title is, right? Baby, is she the only one in the deck like this? I think so. I mean, I'm not mad or nothing, but like, I just realized that all this time I've been putting this on the screen on YouTube. I mean, because it's just not the first time this card came out. But I never thought to cover her up. I never thought about it. But the main themes of this reading has been hiding to no longer hiding to giving and receiving, experiencing pleasure. Okay. All right, y'all. I mean, I can only say it so many ways. And another thing I was getting when I read that, maybe it's either a gift, the thing that needs to be exposed, the mask that you need to come from under. It's either a gift that you're not fully using because it wasn't safe for you to use it yet, or it's like a personality trait that you have, or, you know, a gift that you're using or a gift that you need to give to the world, right? The gift that you're using goes under the personality trait portion, right? That's something that's with you, right? Um or a gift that you have to give to the world, whatever that may be for you. It's maybe you now if this is a thing like for dance, maybe you stopped it because you were like very very shapely or whatever and they were always lusting after you. But maybe like when you dance you really like give, um maybe it gives because freedom is all I kept hearing. It was like freedom, 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 freedom. Um, maybe the way you think and put your dances together cause people to like get certain messages that don't pertain to sensual matters at all, but because of your build it may come off as sensual, but there's actually always a message in what's going on and people receive the message, but sometimes people skew the message or something like that. It could even be something like that. But whatever this thing is, they're calling you. They're saying the time is not right now, but the time is now. So you need to start putting your eggs in whatever baskets they need to go in. You need to start getting your house in order, is what I heard. You need to start getting your house in order. Because the time is now for you to come from under this mask, reveal your true self, operate within your true self, give this gift to the world because you are the star that's going to shine, that is sent to shine and set the world ablaze. You are the star that has been sent to shine and set the world ablaze. Once you drop this mask, once you pull this thing out of hiding, whatever this thing is. All right, let's get the keys to close the talking drum. Cause baby, I gotta go make this money. I gotta upload this read. Y'all, I'm so God, I just wanna say thank you. I just wanna say thank you, y'all. Everything so I'm doing this fast, right? It's not it's not exactly Ramadan. I mean, it is Ramadan time right now, but the fast I'm doing is like a different version because I'm not Muslim. It's got the same principles or whatever though, but it's a different version. And I was talking to somebody and it was like, yeah, when you fast and you get more clarity. And in my mind, I'm like, how can you get more clarity if I'm not eating or drinking nothing? And I ain't gonna lie, because of like how my stomach be acting, sometimes I can't like not drink anything or whatever. Well, I can't, sometimes I can't go without eating, so I knew that I was going to have to come up with an alternative. So what I did was I started like making sure I have like water or Gatorade. Those are the only two things that I will drink if I'm not, like if to stop my body from going into like whatever it goes into and making me sick or whatever. Because if I don't eat, I will I will get sick. My body be like, girl. So that's the thing, per consultation. Those are the two things that I make sure are available: water and Gatorade. So if I'm ever doing a fast and I can't just go no more, like at all, and I feel like I'm about to start getting sick, and I opt for a swig of Gatorade first, obviously, and then I just start drinking the water. But I don't drink too much because that'll make it worse. Y'all, if I show y'all this card, shooting star. The time is now. Not right now, but now. But now. So anyway, what I was saying was I've been what's under this deck? The Nine of Pentacles. I'm y'all. So, what I was saying was I this is crazy. What I was saying was someone told me that when you fast, you get more clarity. And I was like, I don't know, that sounds kind of crazy to me, y'all. Even this read, this is the first one that I've done while I was doing the fast. I took a little bit of break because I just jumped on it. And mine gonna go a little bit longer than theirs because I started late, but I just jumped on it within like the last week or two. So maybe this is the second read that I've done on the fast. But for a while, I wasn't doing reads at all. I wasn't going to do them during the fast. But I'm here. Yo, I just want to say Shooting Star came out and the Nine of Pentacles. The star energy, the precision. It even has the thing that I was talking about. Except it's usually bigger, right? But this is the thing. You see how it looks? That's literally what I was talking about, y'all. But with a firework, it looks like that, but it's bigger. Y'all, thank you, God. Oh my God. This energy, whatever this thing is that's in you, dog, please let it out. Please, I beg, I beg. Please let it out. Please. I don't even. Now why that happened? Well, look, Judgment, Queen of Wands, the Lovers. Ooh. Now don't let nobody come in and distract you now. Don't let nobody come in and distract you. But I ain't gonna lie, it will lead to lovers, especially with Sacred Lust with Attached coming out with two men. Maybe you gonna have two men. And I do believe some people are allotted that. Nine of Swords. Now, I was looking for the keys and I'm gonna take this. You know why? Because the whole deck dropped. Only these two fell on the board, if I'm not mistaken. The Nine of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. It's like you're afraid of stepping into this independent, free energy. And even in the Nine of Pentacles, your girl playing the piano. You might be a musician. And the message that, like, the thing that you the thing that you went after when you were younger, maybe it was music, instrumentation. Is it instrumentation? Whatever. Maybe it was music. And the music has stopped. The music not playing. There's no reason for the music to have stopped playing, y'all. I like now it's letting me, but it has started that song and then it stopped it randomly. So I'm trying to see if it's gonna play the ones after this. It's playing it so far. Ooh, take a chance by phoning people. We're gonna stop there, cause basically it's the energy of the read. But now I'm gonna see if this song play all the way through. Cause anything that happened during read is a part of the read. Every song will start playing and then it'll stop mid song. So we're gonna see if Take a Chance keep going. If Take a Chance go all the way through, I'ma know something. Cause that theme directly, that message would directly go with the theme of this reading. Take a chance to reveal yourself. I know you're in that Nine of Swords energy. I know you're really, really, really anxious about it. I know you're nervous about it. But taking that chance out of this Nine of Swords energy, taking that leap, basically becoming the fool, you're gonna leap right into this Nine of Pentacles energy. You're gonna leap right into independent. They want you to become independent and free. That's what they want. That's what God want. Baby, look. I'm not even gonna tell y'all what that was. We gon' I'm not even gonna tell y'all what that was. I feel like it's so much confirmation I ain't gotta tell y'all what that was. Omen and Shooting Star. And the Shooting Star is a good omen. Yo, why this morning, not this morning, well, last night this morning, early this morning, I was watching for the first time the Night of the Seven Realms. In one of the first episodes, it's like episode 1 or episode 2, your boy Eggcell dunked a shooting star because they was laying outside in the grass. Everybody else in partied or whatever, they in their tents or whatever, they was getting ready for this jousting competition. Your boy Egg, this little boy named Egg, he said his name was Egg, but that nigga name was not Egg. It was Egg, but it wasn't Egg. But y'all gotta watch it. This little nigga Egg said, let me not say that. This little boy Egg, because he's not black. This little boy Egg said, wow, a shooting star, that's good luck. I think he said his dad told him it's good luck, right? All right, boom. Your daddy told you that's good luck. That's great. Yo, this song stopped too. What is happening? I don't know what's happening, but I'm not gonna get distracted. So what? The music not playing. We got the message out already. Distractions is the name of the game, and I ain't gonna fall prey to it no more. Okay, this little boy at Egg sells dunk. I think he said my daddy said seeing a shooting star is good luck. And that dunk was he was like a little like apprehensive, I guess would be a good word. Like he wasn't really sure what to make of it or whatever, whatever. But then he started thinking, and then first he told Egg to go to sleep, I think. But then he thought about it. He was like, "Oh, so does that mean that we're the only ones with luck on our side, or something like that?" Because they were the only two sleeping outside when the shooting star crossed the sky. They were the only two, and the horses. Everybody else who was doing the competition, who was supposed to do the list or whatever, they was in a tent, either whoring or sleeping, drunken sleep, or whatever. But they were in their tent. Egg and Dunk was the only two outside. The only two. It is a good omen to see a shooting star. And maybe that's why I'm so excitable, because technically I'm seeing the shooting star, but like spiritually, through a spiritual lens. So, baby, whoever you are, I need you. We need you to go ahead and tap in. Tap, tap, tap in. Like your girl say, oh, Shaqueen. Or at least she did say it long. I haven't watched her in a while. I still follow her though, but I just haven't watched her in a while. I haven't watched any reads in a while, actually. Ever since I started doing this, I try not to watch reads. It's like even when I'm just like listening to like pods on YouTube and stuff like that. If a read come up, I skip it. And there's no shade to the people or whatever. I love y'all. I just since I started doing reads, I'm trying not to have the energy from whatever y'all reading on translate over here unless it has to. And the best way for me to do that is if I don't look at y'all reads. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like lingering energy. It's like fresh energy for me. It might still resonate with your read, but it won't be like a leftover energy, residual energy from your read. That makes sense? But I still love y'all. Okay. Um Please give us keys to close Oracle, wisdom. One more key to close this, please. Book, knowledge. This could even be with wisdom and knowledge coming out. I Ching change at the bottom of the motherfucking deck. Whatever you you bringing about some change, big dog. I don't know. You bring out some type of change. Ooh, change, fickle, incubation, thunder and lightning, certainty. Okay, we have I Ching with change. I'm not gonna read all of these. I'm only gonna read this one if them two and this one maybe. I Ching with change to flowers and fickle, right? Because change is fickle. The energy surrounding change is fickle, right? The dreams incubation, but you're gonna stabilize it. You see those things flying around her. You're gonna stabilize that fickle energy that relates to change. You're gonna help stabilize it as it comes. You might even kind of feel a little unsteady in the beginning, but you're gonna stabilize that fickle energy with dreams and incubation, and you're gonna have the right. You're gonna dream up, devise the right plan, the right path, in order to do it, in order to handle it. How you coming is like thunder and lightning, baby. With all that power, dog. Of this, I am certain. All right, let's get these two so I can go. All right, so we have Oracle of Wisdom. I feel like this is gonna be a long ass read. It wasn't my intention, y'all, but the energy was really good. I just had to get it. I had the energy was really good. I had to get the message out. Cause so much we hear like all this like negative energy or less than favorable. Like you don't always want to hear about an ex or a past love or a incoming love if you don't want to have nothing to do with love right now. You know what I'm saying? So it was just nice to hear something a little different, a little palate cleanser, if you will. You already know the answers to your questions. You realize what lies behind the current circumstances and understand what is best for yourself. Rather than seek the opinions of others, trust your inner knowing. Like a wise oracle, you are able to see through the darkness and shed light on situations that may baffle others. All right, little star. Acknowledge this and journey to the dark chambers within, for that is where you'll find the insights you need to help you on your journey. To journey to the dark chambers within. You're gonna have to go into them locked places wherever you lock this gift up at. You're gonna have to go get it. And there you'll find the insights, you'll find the plan, right? You need to help you on your journey. There is no cause to seek the approval of others. You have all the knowledge you need at this time. Incantation. The answers I had all along, my knowing clear and wisdom strong. I tap into my inner seer and I trust the truth never to fear. Whatever this thing is, take it out, pull it out the box, and trust that this is the right time. Oh my god, y'all! I'm telling y'all, the I'm goosebumps, goosebumps, goosebumps. Okay, book with knowledge. You are absolutely spot on. Even if others claim otherwise, you are not mistaken. Stick to what you know and understand, for it is correct. It is important that you stand strong in your convictions, even if others have not woken up to the truth of the matter. Some may come around in time, and even if they don't, move forward knowing that you are right. Make sure you are well read in your chosen subjects as a new and rewarding chapter in your life opens up for you. Remember, I said you might be doing something and you need to do research on it. Yo, make sure you do the research, whatever it is. Gaining fresh information will allow you to be more discerning. Make sure you read between the lines in any given situation. Trust that which you know and follow it to the letter, for all that you have learned serves you well. Incantation, I stand my ground with what I know, for 'tis the truth and not for show. I've studied hard, I know what's right, this leads me to my path of light. I mean, y'all. Oh, let's read I Ching with change. Let's just for F's sake. It may be difficult to embrace new beginnings, but it is the only way to move forward. You're being urged to turn things around and shake them up a little. Change is the key to bringing about new opportunities, but resisting change, resistance, will block those opportunities and might create hurdles that hinder the flow. What I heard in that pause was that they want you to be a part of the resistance, as in resist the urge to resist the change. The change is pulling a gift out, doing the thing that they're calling you to do, resisting and pulling the thing out, uncovering the mask. That is a form of resistance in its own. That is the change, right? But resisting that change, they don't want you to do that. They want you to resist the urge to resist the change. Okay? You may have to change yourself to make room for the new to enter. But as you do, you will find a long dormant wisdom. Wisdom is on the board. You will find long dormant. Y'all, I can't make this up. It says you will find. Wait, hold up. You may have to change yourself to make room for the new to enter. But as you do, you will find long dormant wisdom and knowledge emerging, creating one of the deepest transformations of all. Transformation is manifestation, right? But it says, as you do, you will find long dormant wisdom, literally, right? Wisdom and knowledge. It's all in you already. That's why they need you to go get it. They need you to go. You have a book within yourself. I don't mean like a literal book, and maybe you have a literal book. But like there's some type of knowing within yourself that you tucked away a long time ago for whatever reason. They need you to go get that. They need you to go get that and go get it now. Not now, not right now, but now. They gonna give you a little bit of time to kind of like get grounded, gain your bearings is what I'm hearing. Find your footing is what I'm hearing. But in a little bit, it's gonna be time, and they need you to go get that now, so you have a little bit more experience. So when the time comes, when the actual you preparing for the race now, they need you to do all the research to prepare for the race now. When that gun go off though, like you at the races, you're at the races. They need you to be ready when that gun go off. Whew. You may also see the need to address those who could hold you back or bring you down. You can do this in a kind and loving way, but be assertive as you set your boundaries. Incantation, it seems that changes have unfurled as I embrace a whole new world. I sweep away the old within so my future can come on in. They didn't say come on in, they say come in, but you know, add a little spice or whatever. I'm telling y'all, I'm telling y'all right now, this thing is big and it's huge, and don't do yourself a disservice by not pulling it out. This gift you tucked away is meant to set the world on ablaze. This gift you tucked away is meant to set the world ablaze. I don't know. I like the other title better, but I'll workshop it. So, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. That's what I'm getting for y'all. That's what I'm picking up for y'all. Okay? Now, I'm just gonna tell y'all now. I'm proud of y'all. Look, scribe mirror projection. Somebody, some type of entity or energy, don't want y'all to do this. It's coming out every time for all of the good pieces that I'm bringing up. There's some type of energy that's trying to stop y'all. But you authentic. I'm hearing what Wayne be saying. They can't stop me, even if they stop me. They can't stop you. You unstoppable. All right. So I mean, that's what I'm getting for you guys. I hope this reached you deep down in your soul. And I'm out. I'm about to go make some money.